Welcome to the Canadian Investors Course, Session 11, Packaged Investment Product Continued Commentary. Again, review slide 2, please, which was read to you in full in the introduction to the course, terms of use and disclaimer. The investment world is under a big microscope. Packaged product investing is evolving into something else. A totally new approach is occurring, and we'll make sure you understand and buy the right products. Well, we can't make sure you buy the right products, but we'll make sure you understand them. So why the change? CRM2, or Client Relationship Model 2, is bringing fee disclosure. Hidden fees are disappearing. Two types of new portfolio solutions from MFDA licensed product sellers are appearing more and more. First of all, the fee-based portfolio solutions using mutual funds and fee-based portfolio solutions using ETFs. The fee-based portfolio solutions using mutual funds. First of all, it's the same old pie chart investing approach. Remember from session 2 when we showed you those range of pie charts? If you don't, maybe you should go back and look at them. Look at how much fixed income is in the conservative portfolios. It's a concern. What they're doing is they're separating the fee out and using F-class mutual funds. So you're charged a percentage external fee, maybe 0.85%, for example, but maybe up to 1.5%, so be careful with that. On top of that is the F-class mutual fund MER, which could be anywhere from 0.75 to 1% or more, and you need to understand what those two things are, add them up, know what your total fee is. So for the fee to be completely transparent, you'd have 0.85, in this case 0.85% for the advisor, visible, and if it's in an open account, tax deductible, plus the MER and the hidden F-class fund, let's say that's 1%, so the total overall fees might be 1.85%. Well, you want to compare that to what you were paying on the original mutual funds to make sure that the fee is equal or lower to what it was with the original mutual fund, because otherwise you're paying more to change over. Now, fee-based portfolio solutions using ETFs. It's the same idea, same old pie chart investing approach. Fees separated out, so you see that 0.85%, let's say it's the same at that 0.85%, but the ETF has an MER on it as well. And be careful here, because most ETFs are very attractive, low fees, lower than F-class mutual funds, typically 15 to 50 basis points, in other words 0.15 to 0.5%. When you hear basis points, recognize that what that is. 50 basis points is 0.5% MER. But there are also some managed ETFs which have internal fees, when you look at them all, approaching 1.5%. So don't assume that just because you're buying an ETF, it's a low fee. You need to find out what the MER is on the ETF and add that to your visible fee to know what you're paying. Typically, it's going to be less. So if in the case of one of these things, 0.35 on an average index ETF, 0.85 for the fee, 1.2%, much better than most mutual fund fees. But again, you need to know what you own. So the other option is to go with a fee-based portfolio that just uses ETFs. But again, make sure you know what the MERs are on those ETFs. There may be portfolio ETFs versus index ETFs. Both are fine. Portfolio ETFs are more expensive. They tend to be more stagnant, sort of like a mutual fund pie chart solution. But if you buy diligently, you'll probably save on fees, and the difference will be added to your rate of return. IIROC advisors may be doing this too. It's not exclusive to MFDA advisors. They have fee-based accounts, and they put mutual funds in them. No money management is required by the advisor, so it's less work. If it's less work, then you should be expecting not to pay a huge fee. Why would you pay more than 1% in external fee for this type of service? F-class funds have MERs, as we've spoken about before. Make sure you know what they are. Ask for the total fee, including the hidden MERs and trading charges. Some IROC advisors practice this type of investing. Ask for alternatives as they have access to them which can trim your costs, for example, ETFs or perhaps stocks and bonds. And if you're dealing with somebody who can't provide you the whole product line or for whatever reason doesn't want to, maybe it's time to look for a new advisor. And if you'd like to do that, consider a trusted wealth professional, and you can find one by going to the footer of the website and finding one in your area. We'd like to encourage you to rule your wealth. That's the end of the commentary for session 11.